Hi everyone, I'm back. This is Sylvan with Sylvan's Way, and today what we're going to be looking at is Arcana Folia Oracle deck. Now, this was a Kickstarter. I missed the Kickstarter. I didn't get into Kickstarter until after this was released, but I saw it on somebody's YouTube channel, and I'm so sorry that I don't remember who it was, but when I saw it, I had to have it. I mean, my I'm a forest witch, a practicing forest witch, and this just speaks to everything about what I love. And with the dark green and all of the flowers and the animals, and I just had to have it. So I ordered it from her online website. So luckily she still had some left. And what I'll do, if you fall in love with it too, I will put a link out there so that you can go to her website and get it directly from her. Now this deck, I haven't seen it on too many channels, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure, even though this was released, I think last year, and I just wanted to share it because I don't think that many people have it out there. And so let's get going. So first of all, let's look at this deck. It is going to be a round deck, so it's in a square box, and look at how pretty this is. So it's got these, the colors are just so beautiful with this dark green, and it's really nice. It's got these edges where it lifts nicely out of the box. On the back side, it describes the deck. So this is Arcana Folia Oracle deck and guidebook by Nora. I think it's pronounced Pescaliva. So I'll be giving you her website. But Arcana Folia Oracle draws inspiration from nature and reveals the signs that guide you toward happiness and fulfillment. Just as a little plant grows, you too can flourish by gaining insight into various situations, exploring self-reflection, and deepening your intuition. Practice the technique of intuitive channeling to strengthen your reading abilities. The spirits of the leaves invite you to explore the limitless possibilities of insight with this leafy oracle. This includes 55 cards and an 80-page full-color guidebook with a notes section for personal interpretations. So that's what it says on the back. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. So listen to the whispers, let them guide you. So that's on the inside of the top deck. And it comes with, like I said, the oracle cards, and this is the inside of the bottom one. It comes with round oracle cards, and it comes with a 80-page user guide. So the user guide is the same size as the cards, but it is square, of course, instead of round. And in here, we have how to use the cards, strengthening your intuition, ask questions. There's some spreads. It's got the card meetings, and it tells you about the creator, and there's a note section in the back. And it's a full color guide. And we have pictures on every page, so it makes it so pretty. The spreads, I've done a couple of the spreads. They work really well. So you can see the guidebook, because guidebooks are important to me. So I like to make sure that I include lots of information about the guidebook. So each card is in here with a picture of the card, the number of the card. Reciprocity gives you the key words for it, or the saying for it, the meaning, and then keywords, and then gives a description of it. So it's not really long, but this is really all you need if you wanted to see what the creator was thinking of when they actually chose that particular card. But you don't even actually have to look at the guidebook, because there is the keyword as well as this little write-up on each one of the cards, which I will show you. So we have all the cards in here. She has the note sections about the creators here. Here's her website. I'll share it again below. And then there's like little notes that you can put in the back of it. So I think it's a really good little guidebook for what you get. And then these are the cards. Aren't they beautiful? So they have a nice cardstock. It's thin enough for me to be able to shuffle it. I mostly do overhand shuffle because you can't really riffle shuffle round cards. But I love round cards. I don't know. Do you love round cards? Because I love round cards. I love any odd shaped cards. So, she's like, oh, it's about the forest and it's about plants and animals and it's green and it's round. I mean, like, she hit all of the buttons for me. This is exactly the kind of deck that I am always interested in getting. The gilding on it is the beautiful green. I have noticed that when I first started using it, it did come off on my fingers a little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it did come off a little bit on the inside of the box. Maybe it's not doing it anymore because I've used it a while and that initial greenage didn't stopped coming off after that. And then here are the backs, just beautiful green leaves, just fantastic. So let's look at the cards. Creativity, use your imagination. Bug, look out for a divine test. Reciprocity, give help, receive help. Gossip, words spread fast. See, a little bird, a little birdie told me. Leisure, remain lighthearted. Intuition, listen to your inner voice. Information, pay attention to details. Belief, examine existing beliefs. Loyal friend, a wise, supportive person. Energy, rush of excitement. Serendipity, magical encounter. Love, true feelings. Time, divine timing is at play. Joy, enjoy the little things. Mindset, find a different perspective. Epiphany, cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. Oh my gosh, isn't that so true? I mean, I'm in my 50s. Believe it or not, I'm in my 50s. And my life has had a lot of repeating things until I finally learned a lesson. I'm still learning lessons today, thinking, why the heck have I not learned this yet? Oh my God, why am I going through this again? Epiphany, sweetness, set clear boundaries. So that was the other thing that I was going to point out about this deck, that, you might think when you first see sweetness and you see strawberry, that it's going to mean something like the sweetness of life or something much more gentle. But then you have this set clear boundaries. So I love that the creator did not go with the initial thought. And that's why I always recommend reading a guidebook so that you can see what the initial thought. I mean, you could read this any way you want, but why did this particular artist decide to put set clear boundaries under sweetness? I think that we should I'll look up that card and we'll read it at the end of it so we can see what she was thinking when she made this card. Mortar, heal, repair, connect. Cut off, let go of what no longer serves you. Combat, stand your ground. Ugh, I love the skull. Add skulls. Yeah, that's a thing I love. Adventure, be open to new experiences. Change, fear is not a good advisor. That's another one of those life lessons that took a while for me to get. Alignment, you can do hard things. You can do hard things. Zoom in. The answer is there if you look closer. Slow and steady. Patience is key. Plot twist. Unexpected development of events. That happens in life, doesn't it? Treasure. Protect your energy and space. In the distance, but closer than you think. Protection. You are protected from any harm. This is a kind of card that I would actually do spells with. I would love to put this underneath a candle just like this. We put the candle on it. You could put your herbs around it, light your candle, and let it burn down. I mean, I wouldn't do a votive. It's going to take too long, but this would be a great way to do spells with this particular deck. Cleanse, clear space for positive energy. Warning, pay attention to the red flags. Obstacle, overcoming a blockage in your path. Abundance, financial security and material gains. Opportunity, the chance is in your hands. Nurture, water your garden. Lock, something is hidden or locked. Detour, change of course. Life throws at us too, doesn't it? Like, we're going to go this way. This is the way we're going now. Sorry, you thought you were going this way, but now we're going to go this way. Success, gradual success with thoughtful actions. I think this is a true, like very true. Slow and steady can win the race. Travel, pack up and go. Companion, a close friend with a sharp demeanor. I think that might be me. That's me. I'm him. I'm the hedgehog. Healthy choices, choose wisely. Sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass. I've met some of those in my lifetime. I try to steer clear of them. Thoughts, cultivate your ideas. Reflection, reflection reveals who you are. Temptation, alluring thoughts and actions. Of course, the pomegranate's on there, isn't it? Soulmate, a person from your soul tribe. And you can have more than one person in your soul tribe. That's why it's a tribe. I got a couple of them. Thank you for being there. I love you guys. Gift, precious offering. Celebration, enjoy your victories with others. Home, appreciate comfort and sense of belonging. Eccentric person, a person with a different worldview. This is my husband. Believe it or not, my husband is this person. He does not always look at things the way that everybody else does. And so he's always kind of throwing me for a loop when he throws things out there that are unexpected. I mean, after, like, I think it's been 16, 17 years. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I'm not. He's always showing me a different worldview, and it's always very interesting. Transmutation, shifting energy, emotion, or appearance. Delusion, root your vision in self-trust. Confirmation, keep track of important matters. Soup, let things simmer. This is actually something that I'm learning right now in my life, is don't go with those initial gut reactions. Take some time to sit in it and actually think about how you feel, and don't be impulsive in your actions. So let things simmer. I think that's a really good life lesson that's hard for a lot of us out there. So soup. Pleasures. Enjoy the fruits of life. And I hope all of you are enjoying the fruits of life. There's a lot of things in life to be very happy about. Don't get caught up in the weeds and find yourself in an unhappy situation. Always look at the pleasures and enjoy the fruits of life. Okay, so that was all of the cards. I love them. I love this deck. Like I was saying while I was going through the deck, is that I actually use this not only for just drawing cards and doing a reading about a situation. I actually will use some of these cards for doing spell work and putting it underneath a candle to raise energy for that. So I've had a lot of different uses for these cards, and I absolutely love them. And before I let you go, let's read one of the items in here. And remember, I wanted to read about strawberries, So sweetness, set clear boundaries. Beautiful nature, attractiveness, clear boundaries, respectful limits, beauty, kindness, and empathy. You possess a beautiful nature or something precious that attracts many different people. However, not everyone who comes into your life has good intentions towards you. It's critical to set clear boundaries to safeguard that loveliness. It's your responsibility to communicate and uphold those boundaries. You will eventually find your soul tribe who will respect your limits, and you will enjoy great times with them. No one else should be granted that access. So it's talking about your sweetness and to set clear boundaries so you can protect that sweetness. So these cards actually have things in it that you would not expect. So I definitely recommend reading the guidebook to really get into what the cards mean, or just use them intuitively. It's up to you. But I'm a guidebook lover, so it's definitely something that I do. So that is Arcana Folia Oracle deck. I will link it below so that you could get your own copy if you're interested in it, or just continue to watch my videos and enjoy the copies of decks that I have. Thank you so much for joining me and being here. I appreciate you. Thank you much. See ya. Bye.